They say time reveals all truths, but some truths wait, tucked away in silence, waiting for the right moment to break a heart and set a soul free. John was 94 when he lost the love of his life, Maria. 70 years of shared mornings, whispered secrets, and quiet laughter had ended with the closing of her eyes. The funeral was small, just like the life they had built, humble, peaceful, and wrapped in memories. John returned to their empty home, now far too quiet. Her perfume still lingered faintly on her pillow. Her favorite mug sat by the sink, untouched. And in the corner of the living room, the same wedding photo that had sat there for decades. A photo he thought told the beginning of their forever. But he was wrong. He sat down, hands trembling, and whispered to the empty room, "You lied to me for 70 years." His voice cracked, not in anger, but in confusion. He had found something, a small wooden box, buried deep in an old suitcase, under layers of fading letters and brittle photographs. The box was unfamiliar, its key still inside the lock, as if waiting for this very moment. What he found inside would shatter everything he thought he knew about the woman he had loved more than life itself. There was a birth certificate, name Elizabeth Novak. He blinked. That wasn't Maria's maiden name. Then came adoption papers, a forged marriage license, and then a bundle of letters, all addressed to someone named Victor. His hands trembled harder as he opened one, the paper yellowed with time, but the words painfully clear. "My dearest Victor," it began. "I'm sorry, I couldn't wait any longer. They told me you were dead. I loved you more than life, but I had to keep going."
John's breath caught. He read it again, hoping he had misunderstood. But there was no mistake. The woman he had loved, Maria, had once loved someone else. Deeply, truly. And then, beneath the letters, the final blow. A black and white wedding photo. Maria in the same dress, the same veil, the same soft smile. But the man beside her wasn't him. For 70 years, he had looked at their wedding photo with pride and love. But now he realized that photo wasn't theirs. It was hers, and someone else's. His heart pounded in his chest, the world tilted, blurred by tears that refused to stop. Who had he married? Who had he shared his life with? How could someone hide so much for so long? But even in the flood of confusion and betrayal, one thing was clear. He had loved her, and she had chosen to live that lie beside him. If you're feeling the weight of John's discovery, take a moment to reflect. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Chronicle Hub. These untold stories deserve to be remembered. John sat frozen for hours, the letters spread around him like a puzzle with no picture. He didn't know what hurt more, the lie or the fear that their love might never have been real. But then, something caught his eye. A final letter, tucked behind the photo. It had his name on it, just John, written in the delicate handwriting he had watched age with time. His fingers shook as he unfolded it. "My sweet John," it began, "if you're reading this, then I'm gone, and I owe you the truth." He read slowly, carefully, as if each word could somehow bring her back.
"Yes, my real name was Elizabeth, and yes, I once loved another man. Victor was everything to me, my beginning. But when he never returned from the war, they told me he was gone. For weeks I waited. For months I hoped. But the world kept turning, and my heart couldn't stand still. I ran, changed my name, started over. And then I met you. You were kind, you were warm, and for the first time I felt safe. I didn't know if I could ever love again, but day by day you made it impossible not to. I lied to protect myself, and maybe to protect you too. I'm sorry for that, truly. But from the moment I chose you, it was no longer a lie. You were my truth, my second life, my forever. John closed his eyes, clutching the letter to his chest as silent sobs racked his body. The pain was sharp, years of memories now wrapped in questions. But beneath it was something else, something deeper, a kind of peace that only comes when the full truth finally finds the light. She had loved another, yes, but she had also chosen him, every single day, for 70 years. She could have left, could have walked away, but she didn't. She stayed. She built a life with him. And maybe, just maybe, that choice meant more than any beginning ever could. He looked again at the wedding photo, not the one with Victor, but the one that still sat on their mantel, the replica they had taken on their anniversary. It was never real, but the smiles in it were. His, hers, together. The photo may have started as a copy, but the life they built around it, that was theirs alone. He stood up slowly, walked to the window, and whispered into the quiet room. I forgive you, Maria, or Elizabeth, whoever you were before. I'll love you forever. Because love isn't always born in truth. Sometimes it grows in the shadow of pain. Sometimes it's not the first choice, but the last one that lasts a lifetime. And sometimes being someone's second chance makes them their truest love. If this story touched your heart, we invite you to subscribe to Chronicle Hub. We share real, powerful stories that remind us all life is never as simple as it seems. And neither is love. Drop a "I believe in second chances" in the comments, because sometimes the deepest love stories aren't the perfect ones. They're the ones that survived.